Lama Tsongkhapa is very popular in art. He was a teacher, lived from 1357 to 1419, and he started the Gelugpa, the Gelug tradition of Tibetan Buddhism, regarded as one of the four, currently regarded as one of the four main forms. Now, Tsongkhapa is very popular in art, and he is found in sculpture, murals, and scrollwork paintings. He's recognized by the yellow hat, first and foremost. His iconography is fixed. He has a yellow pandita hat, very pointed at the top. He has the two hands in Dharma teaching gesture with holding two lotus flowers or utpala flowers. And carried on top of the two blossoms are a sword on the right side and a book on the left. He's wearing monastic clothes, and he has his legs in the Vajra posture. So it's a very clean image, and it's very similar to Sakyapandita, who appears in the same way, and very similar to Bodom Penchen and Bhutan Tamche Khenpa. There's many teachers that have this very strong, very direct seated position with the hands in Dharma teaching. Now, often Tsongkhapa has his two main disciples seated on the left and right, and this can be Gyatsup and Khedrup, Gyatsup on the right, Khedrup on the left. In very early paintings, you do not have Khedrup. In very early paintings, you have Trokpa Gyaltsen on the left. It was Khedrup's later students who removed Trokpa Gyaltsen and placed Khedrup in the secondary position. So a little bit of inter-tradition politics going on. Now, aside from this main image of Tsongkhapa, which is very dominant and very easy to recognize, we also have five forms, and Tsongkhapa is very commonly appears in five different forms based on a vision of the student Khedrup. He had many visions of Tsongkhapa, but there's actually five forms of Tsongkhapa that are the most commonly painted. Now, four of these are fairly standard, and they're a little bit nuanced to be able to discern which is which and how it's different. But one of the five is really quite different, and it depicts Tsongkhapa as a Mahasiddha riding atop a tiger, holding a sword in the upraised right hand and a skull bowl in the left hand, in the appearance of a siddha with bone ornaments and disheveled hair and large round eyes. So this form is special and often confused and conflated with Dombi Haruka as one of the 84 Mahasiddhas. So we have this form, but usually these five are shown together in a set of paintings, or they're spread across a set of thangkas, or at the top of a single composition, and then another central figure as the main subject. We also have a form of Tsongkhapa where he descends from the Tushita heaven on a cloud, and this again is reminiscent of Khedrup and his visions of Tsongkhapa coming down from Tushita to give him advice or teachings or to show different forms. Now, we also have Tsongkhapa in this typical form of the hands in the Dharma teaching gesture at the center of what are to become the original refuge fields, where you have the Yogacara lineage from the top of the composition coming down one side, and the Madhyamaka lineage with Nagarjuna at the forefront coming down the other side of the composition. So this is also very common from the 15th, 16th century, before we really get into the modern refuge fields where they have a palace or a tree or all on clouds. Then, very importantly for Tsongkhapa, we have a set of 15 life story paintings. So it's a series of 15 paintings that relate the entire life story of Tsongkhapa. And we have a number of different textual sources for this, and how to create, how to detail the life story depicted in images. And The main one that we have today is 15 paintings, and this was really developed in the early 18th century, and it was also turned into woodblock carvings and then woodblock prints, which really spread the art far and wide. So we have a number of different depictions of Tsongkhapa, but basically yellow hat, Dharma teaching gesture, monastic attire, sword and book, and seated in Vajra posture.